Hello and welcome to Psych Central's Ask the Therapist. I'm Dr. Dan Tomasulo, and this is my friend and colleague, Dr. Marie Hartwell-Walker.
Dan, we have a letter from a young woman in the Northeast United States, and she's very concerned that she's overly jealous and that this is sinking her relationships.
Right.
And then she goes on to give the following history. She says her first relationship was never very healthy, but one of their big problems was he was friends with a girl who had a crush on him, and eventually he cheated. The second relationship, she says she was jealous. Her sister had been intimate with him before their relationship, and then he went on to cheat with another girl. Third relationship, boyfriend was has a really close friend that was always coming on to him, and it's his personality to flirt. And after they broke up, she was the one he went to. And the most recent boyfriend has a friend that was cheating on her boyfriend with him before she met him. And now they're best friends. And I am seeing a trend here. And I'm very, very concerned that she's blaming herself for these relationships breaking up, when I think the problem is a little different, maybe a lot different. The problem isn't her excessive jealousy. The problem has to do with who she's finding attractive.
You know, there's a saying in 12-step programs, don't go to the hardware store for a loaf of bread. And
I like that one. Yeah.
And she is going to the hardware store. It's in the choice.
Right.
And so, you know, not to open up all of attachment theory, but there's something about the pattern of her choice that is generating this pattern. So instead of blaming herself about it, I would really encourage her to take a half a step back and think a bit more about who she's choosing and why. Why are they attractive? And part of the attraction might be that they're not necessarily fully available, and that may be part of the dance, part of the tango that begins the relationship. But I think that's where the emphasis needs to be.
One other thing I would want to talk about with her is that the best predictor for how someone's going to be in a relationship is how they've been in prior relationships. And if she decides to accept as a boyfriend someone who has a history of cheating, it's a big gamble. Very true. As you said, though, that gamble may be part of the point. Part of the dynamic. Part of the dynamic. Yeah. So there's more to work on here, but it's certainly not about her having a fatal flaw of jealousy. There's something much more essential going on.
I agree.